How's it going? It is Charles Botensten from Botensten Properties International. And today we're going to be talking about something a little bit controversial. The future of what I think real estate's going to be like. And this kind of tied into why I started my firm. So where do I think real estate is going to be in the future? Well, we obviously know that the internet has wiped out a lot of industries. And industries that were established for many, many decades, including the music industry, publishing books. Well, let's see, mortgage brokers, not really mortgage brokers anymore. You just go directly to the bank, so there's mortgage bankers. There's stock brokers that you go directly to you can buy it on hundreds of websites. E-Trade, Scottrade, I think that's one. You just buy stock on your own. So stock brokers are out, mortgage brokers are out. What about real estate brokers? Where do they have a future, if they have a future? So essentially, I've been making bold statements to some people. And I've been saying within 10 years, 50% of the real estate agents and there's 24,000 in New York City, 50% will exist. And the reason being is with the internet, with the advent of the internet, yeah, and you still have stockbrokers and you still have mortgage brokers, but they're dwindling down because people go directly to the bank they deal with, and places like Wells Fargo don't even deal with stock or mortgage brokers anymore. You have to deal with them directly. So where is, as I mentioned, the real estate agent going to fit in? And why am I saying that 50% will not? There will be 50% less licensed real estate agents in 10 years. The reason I say that is because one is the internet has clearly wiped out other established industries, so why not real estate? The only reason that real estate is not going to be wiped out, or real estate agents will not be wiped out, is because people value their time way more in most cases than their money. And in the future, people are going to value their time exponentially. And they're going to say, take it over, Mr. or Mrs. Real Estate Broker, sell my apartment, and just tell me what the buyers are doing. You market it, you show it, you host the open houses, you put together the board package, you talk to the attorneys. You know, there's still a lot in the transaction. It's still 99% of every person's biggest purchase and biggest sale of their life is their home. So you're still going to need a professional. Why are there going to be 50% less? The reason there's going to be 50% less, in my opinion, remember this is an opinion, is because people who value their money more than their time, the people that are willing to host showings and do the showings, host the open houses, do the showings, obviously this is New York City, put together the board package and things like that, that value their money will still sell their houses on their own for sale by owners. And buyers are more savvy. And a lot of the information, most of the information that you needed back in the day before the internet, before, say, in our case, Street Easy, throughout the country, it's Trulia and Zillow, is that you needed a broker to find out closed sales, to find out what the building is like, the building documents. We have something called ACRIS in New York City. It has all the contracts that were signed, you know, what the deal was about. So why are there going to be less? Because, as mentioned, people are going to value their money. The people that value their money more than their time will sell on their own. And the buyers who also value their opinion over a professional will just go right to the owners. And this is going to be more prevalent. And it has been. You know, you start with something small. You start with a Napster in 1997, 98. And then that flipped the whole music industry upside down. In New York City, that's Street Easy. But the thing is, buying music is $12. Buying a home is $12 million. It could, you know, 1.2 million or whatever. You know, 1.2, 1.3 is the average price in New York City, below 96th Street. So essentially, you have a very expensive purchase. You're not buying a CD, or you're not buying stock for $10,000, $1,000, $50,000. You're buying a home that you're living in, and you need a professional. And the people that trust in a professional are the ones, ironically enough, right now, that are either in sales. Most of them that really trust my opinion are in sales or own their own firm. And it's amazing. So the people that work for a big corporation are the ones that have the time to look on Street Easy. They have the time to hop out of lunch and do the showings and whatnot. So it's amazing, obviously, and that's just a broad case. I'm just saying in the clients right now is they value their time more, and they're like, sell my home. And these are people that are established, doing very well, and they can easily sell it on their own, but they value their time, their entertaining time, their time with their family, their time on the weekends, their time to put it up and show and answer questions and open and deal with the brokers who are trying to get the for sale by owner. So I see in the future that there's going to be more for sale by owners and more buyers working without brokers. But the ones who work with a professional, like myself, the top brokers, the ones that bring the intangibles, and I've made a video about this, that bring the intangibles like being aggressive, making the deal happen, positive, enthusiastic, these things that you can't, a computer doesn't hold your hand through the buying experience. A computer doesn't give you that objective point of view, because the objective point of view, they're not putting I'm not putting my capital on the line. I'm not buying something. So I can be as blatantly honest as I can, because I say, if you're not happy with this purchase, you're not providing any referrals because you didn't trust in our ability to, or you didn't trust my opinion while you're going through the transaction. Your happiness, just like in Amazon and Zappos and other good corporations, say Apple, they have amazing customer service. And what do? You do repeat business with them. You buy the next iPhone, you keep on shopping at Amazon, you keep on shopping at Zappos. And the reason being is because you trust them. And that's essentially the customer service that professionals, and obviously here at BPI, that's what we provide. We provide that intangible value. And those are the brokers that are going to be still employed in the future. Travel agents. I book trips all the time by myself. Heck, if I was going on a 2.5, 3-week vacation to Thailand, like one of my friends just came back, a former colleague of mine, he just came back from Thailand. He spent a decent amount of money, but he used a travel agent. People can go online and buy it, but there's still travel agents there's still stockbrokers in business, and they're for the people that they know that that's their profession. Buying stock, knowing stock is their profession. Booking trips, knowing the best hotels and areas and attractions is their profession. I value their opinion. I haven't gone on a 2.5, 3-week vacation to Thailand or Moscow or, I don't know, some other cool area. And that's the mentality in the future, is that I trust this professional, this real estate professional's opinion, and those are the only ones that are going to be involved. There's obviously the $1 Million Listing Show that's going on, and everyone says, oh, I'm going to become a real estate professional because it looks easy and da-da-da. But you know what? To be honest, it's not fresh laundry and dandelions all the time. And people are understanding that. And that whole, it's easy money, it's not easy. And those are the ones that just rely on information. They're not relying on their before the transaction service, during the transaction service, and after the transaction service. And here at BPI and all the other top brokers have something, well, we call it CAP, Client Appreciation Program. Other brokers are always in touch with their clients saying, oh, you need a painter, we have a painter. You need a referral for someone in Miami because that's where you're buying. By the way, this is who I use. So the professionals that provide that service after the transaction, it's called a relational relationship. Pretty much what it is. It's a relational relationship. Are the ones that are going to be employed and still in real estate and still doing well in 10 years. Everyone else who's a transactional, in other words, they just do transactions, they just close and the client never hears from them again, will not be in business. So I know it's a very bold, controversial, but it makes sense in my mind, and I know I'm going to look back on this video and say, Told you it was true, because that's the way other industries who are as established as real estate. We're talking about the travel industry, billions of dollars. Music industry, billions of dollars. Buying stock, billions of dollars. Getting a mortgage, billions of dollars. There is a mortgage broker, stockbroker. There is flight or travel agents. There were book publishers. There was music. You know, people don't need a music industry or a music a recording artist or a recording studio. There's professional equipment, and if they're quality, people are going to find them on YouTube or on SoundCloud or on, I don't know, on Instagram. Photographers, they don't need a big platform anymore. They can be on YouTube on Instagram. So listen, that's how it's going to be. That's why you work with professionals now, because they bring the intangible aspects, attributes, traits, which is enthusiastic. They can sell your apartment. They believe in your apartment. You believe in them. You trust them. You like them. And you're going to continue doing business with them, which means they're friends. So know, like, and trust. And essentially, that's what we are at BPI, is we're a relational business instead of a transactional business. And that's going to be the future. The people that do relational business models and brokerages, that huge brokerages, to be honest, I don't see them being around, because in the marketing playing field, BPI puts it on the internet to 38 million people, just like big brokerages. Big brokerages buyers come from the internet. And I've done a video about this. And I said 99% of all buyers come from the internet. And it's true. It's true. People don't come from traditional going through a magazine or going through a newspaper or seeing a billboard or, you know, like a storefront. No one comes from that. People come from the internet because they value their time. And you're going to see little brokerages pop up like mine who are focused on relationships, and those are the ones that are going to be around in 10 years. Anyway, I'm probably going to make another video about this, because you can see how passionate I am about this. It's Charles Botensten from Botensten Properties International. If you have any questions, obviously subscribe to our videos. Check us out. On other videos, we make a new video every single weekday. If you have any topics that you want me to discuss, I'm very honest. I'm very straightforward. And I look forward to, obviously, your comments. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our videos. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, Friday.